Hey everyone, and welcome in and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special, very personal video for you guys. As you know, it's June 1st, it's the beginning of Pride Month, and Pride has a lot of different meanings for a lot of different people. And it is a time of celebration, it is a time of truly being able to be your true self without any worry. um, the reason this video is so personal is because it was 25 years ago today that I officially came out of the closet. Yes, it was around 1998, 1999. And I was this scared 14-year-old kid who didn't know how the world would react to me not fitting in with the norm. Everyone says it was just a different period of time and that it would get better. Of course, I didn't believe that because it was an incredibly difficult time for me. Um, I was this overweight, nerdy kid who only had a handful of friends, if that. And when I decided to come out, I was instantly rejected by my family and by all but one of the people who claimed to be my friends. And of course, at that time, I didn't know that, we didn't have anything that was known as pride. Just because, growing up in relatively small town Nebraska, um, you didn't have that luxury of acceptance. Um, and so I was met with a lot of adversity and a lot of brutality, unfortunately. And as heart wrenching as it is, I stayed true to who I am. And I've never looked back. Everybody asks me if you could go back and do it again, would you? Absolutely. Because that's who I am. It's the one of the best things about me, but it doesn't define me. I'm not defined by my sexual orientation. It's just a small part of who I am. But it's been a major part of my development as a human being because you get to see a different side of humanity when you finally become your true self. And the people who you thought were behind you end up abandoning you. And that feeling never goes away. It gets better over time, but it never really goes away. I never really found solace or comfort in the gay community just because it's very hard sometimes to love yourself enough to put yourself out there and to be vulnerable. And every time I've done that, I've been hurt. But it still doesn't stop me from being my fabulous self. At first, it was a facade. It was a way for me to cope with all of my depression and anxiety. But then I attended my first Pride Parade, and just the overwhelming acceptance that I got, it was like I found my family. I found my home. And I finally felt like I belonged somewhere. The last 25 years has definitely been a struggle emotionally, and I can't say it enough to never give up. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. There is a community out there for everybody. And if you're someone watching this and you're struggling, my DMs are always open. And my place, my chat, my servers, safe places to be who you are, to be your wonderful and awesome self. Because that is the kind of person that I am. And I know what it's like to feel dejected, rejected, and not wanted. I don't ever want anybody to feel that way. I certainly don't want to be the cause of anyone feeling that way. So anybody and everybody is welcome. So on this Pride Month, my pledge is to fully support anybody and everybody, no matter what you're going through. If you're having trouble identifying, if you've already identified and you just don't feel like you have a safe place, you're always welcome on my channel and on my server. It will get better, but it takes time. And the more committed we are to stopping the bullying and finding that road to acceptance, I think as each generation passes, we get more and more accepting. And I've always said that hate starts at home. That if your parents choose to hate, then they're going to raise you to hate. And they're going to influence the people around them. So if we can nip it in the bud at home, I think that our society will find a way to coalesce into something that is beautiful. And as I've said, this story comes with a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. I've been there. I know what you're going through. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through it. But just know you don't have to go through it alone. Myself and all of my amazing content creator friends, you're always welcome. For sure. I'm sure that most of them, if not all of them, will welcome you with open arms and an open heart. So again, on this Pride Month, I ask you to make the same pledge as I am, to being a little more tolerant, to being a little more open, to being more accepting, and try to reverse the societal implications that it's wrong. Because love should never be wrong. No matter who you choose to love, that should always be society's main focus, is that you're happy in whatever life you choose. So again, take this pledge with me for the entire month of June. Let's spread the gay. Let's accept the gay, the bi, the trans, anybody within the LGBTQIA plus community. There's a lot of us. It might even be the person sitting next to you. It's most likely somebody in your family. Take that step. Open your heart. Open your mind. And let love win. Because without love, life just seems a little boring. It's only with love that we're able to live on as humans. It's what sustains us. So remember, love is love. In whatever capacity you can find it, with whomever you can find it. Don't ever give up on love. Thank you.